Welcome back to the Super Smash Project number 102. And as you can see here, I did a little bit of grinding, including grinding up Arrow. To that, so we can finally go through Mysidia Tower. And so this will be a lot shorter of a stream than last time. Last time I saw how long it took. It was a 5-hour stream. I generally don't like doing that. So, yeah, no, this will be a fairly short one, and we'll probably play up until we get our next party member. So let's go up to Mysidia Tower. Okay, enemies here I think are a little bit tougher maybe. But, let's see. So I also had the volume turned down just slightly, trying to see what would be the perfect volume for streams and such. Yeah, there's lots of treasure in Mysidia Tower. It's actually a very big tower. Okay, then we go to the other side. So continue doing streams kind of like this for Final Fantasy 2. I think for starting with Ganbare Goemon 2, I will probably change things up a bit. So I'm gonna see if I can find, I have a certain mask. I'm gonna see if I can cosplay as a dude I cosplayed before, you know, to keep my anonymity a little bit. So, you know, you'll see me while I'm streaming, and then at the same time, I think for 30 minutes before I stream, I'll be playing some music while, you know, the waiting's going on. So, you know, hopefully that is received fairly well. We'll see. So far in this room, the enemies don't seem to be that, you know, put up that much of a fight. And like bombs blasting is just, you know, it's not much, if any at all. It's kind of whatever. So I'm trying to remember the order of the games that I'll be going through. I know next one I mentioned it, I think more than once. Next one is Ganbare Goemon 2, which will be an English translation for the NES. White Robe. Okay, who should I equip? Was it Guy? Yeah, let's do that. Let's actually do this. first? The guide says a little bit differently that I should give it to, give it to Maria instead. The reason I was thinking Guy is because Guy is kind of the equivalent of the white mage for this playthrough. Maria is more like a red mage. And I do like to, you know, go with the guide for now, at least. We'll see. Okay, let's actually go back, re-equipped the flame armor. Instead, let's do that. Some. And then do that. There you go. Now we can move up a room. We are in this. Okay, first let's go up here. Okay, these enemies aren't too bad. Yeah. So as I was saying before about the stream's length, I suspect it's probably going to be closer to like 2 hours, maybe. By the time we get to the end of Mysidia Tower, we'll be like at the very end of the game. You know, right now, actually, there are basically no more towns to visit. It's really just searching dungeons and such. Pretty much visited all the towns we could visit. Anyway. You're carrying too much. Okay, we can actually probably get rid of a few things. Let's get rid of arcanes because we will not be using them for the foreseeable future, I don't think. Okay. This is a flame bow, which I think... Yeah, we already have the flame bow. And we also already have that. Okay. Actually, there's... yeah. But yeah, right after this, it will be Ganbare Gomontu. After that, it's going to be an arcade game. Was it Volcano Densis? That's actually a really fun one. You know, that's a good one. After that, Earthbound Beginnings. Really excited for that. I've played it before, but I haven't finished it, and it's going to be kind of exciting to actually finish it on stream. You know, that's kind of cool. After that, it will be Super Mario Land. You know, that's going to be a short one. That's going to be a day. Super Mario Land, you know, not a very big game. Then it's Dragon Quest, which I'll also be kind of excited for. I've never played any of the Dragon Quest games, and I'll be going in relatively blind. You know, I haven't really played the game much beforehand. After Dragon Quest, do a little bit of Ghouls and Ghosts for the Sega Genesis. Another single day one. Then it'll be Castlevania The Adventure for let's see if anybody does make a difference. Can't really have shields. Ice Shield is good enough. Actually, maybe we can do this. Actually, yeah, we're going this way. After Ghouls and Ghosts, it'll be Castlevania The Adventure. Another short one. A kind of fun one. It's a little bit slow, but you know, it's still decently fun. And the last game of '89 is Glory of Heracles 2. We're going back to that again. But yeah, that would be it for '89. I suspect we might end up getting to the end of '89 by October. It would normally be earlier, but I am actually going off for a trip in August. So it's like mid to late August, most likely. There'll be no streams whatsoever for that reason. You know, it'd just be kind of a relaxing time. Going to the UK. UK is... I've really only been to the Heathrow Airport. It was on the way to going somewhere else. But yeah, it's... Only one of these seems to lead anywhere. I was checking. Poisoned. Actually confused, apparently. Yeah, that's not too bad. Okay, we can defeat that. Confuse is temporary, so... yeah. Oof. Maybe we can use Cure on him. There we go. Ah, flashing lights. You know, I was looking on the stream. It looks a lot better than the way I'm seeing it. So, yeah, let's not heal Richard for now. He can survive. But yeah, this is the only one that leads anywhere. Okay. Okay. So, looks like those are walls. Yeah, I mean, there's still, you know, some flashing lights. But, I do, like, in a way, I do prefer, maybe being seen. I feel like, you know, the waiting around parts where I'm checking, you know, would feel less boring that way. Carrying too much, okay. Actually, we can, get rid of... let's get rid of one of these. Let's keep the other one, of course, and get rid of that guy. We will not be needing it. Flame sword. Maybe Richard? Let's see. Oh yeah. Big time. Probably heal everybody when I'm out of the room. And done with the damn lava. Actually, I'm reading to not equip the flame sword yet, so maybe we'll re-equip the winged sword. Just for Richard, and then, you know, maybe re-equip the flame sword afterwards. But yeah, it's, I'll be honest, I can't wait until I move on to the Super Nintendo. I much prefer the Super Nintendo than the NES, to be fair. I think most people do, to be honest. I think they're just better games, but actually let's re-equip the wing sword. It's weaker, but you'll see why we need to re-equip it later. Don't equip that yet. I think... I don't like how my chair is so squeaky. I remember, I think it was when I was first starting streaming, I had a different chair. I actually, technically, I wasn't streaming at the time, but I had a different chair, and, it was just completely destroyed, so I couldn't really. Let's get rid of one of the antidotes. Another flame armor. Okay, now we can heal up. Let's actually use Maria's magic to heal up. Actually, let's just heal up Richard. One more. The mage changes shape! And it's a fire geekus. That is why we did not want to use the fire sword. Okay, let's yeah, let's do that, let's do that. Let us actually first do that. Let's do that. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, let's do that, let's do that. Let's see if there's any. There's blink, that's physical though. It doesn't look like there's anything I should use. Unless, let's try this. Berserk might be. Yeah, let's do that. Attack up. That's not terrible. Okay, let's use Berserk again. This time on Maria. Oh, I guess that wasn't necessary. Okay. Okay, now we can equip it's actually, oh, that's third sword. Okay, let's give that dude the flame sword. Let's equip Richard with third sword. And then let's equip Maria with the fire helmet. Flame helmet, I guess. But that dude already has the gold pin. And everything else is just pointed. Actually, no, let's see what's better. Spiral, definitely. Okay. Hi, Fox. Yes. Hello. Okay. Okay, let's continue on. Let's do this. Okay. Nothing physical would heard it. Okay. I'm trying to avoid giving, the souls any health. Because if you use magic, it'll just, give him health. So, there's that. Okay. Maria is awesome with the bow, as it turns out. Okay, let's use bolt for that, and fire for everything else, and it doesn't really matter, because physical attacks aren't really good with it. Anyhow. Trying to get into a place that's kind of more comfy, I guess. Okay, let's actually, I don't know. So I'm trying to lean over, like, the other side. I usually like to lean while playing, and the mic is a little bit too far to really be, like, really comfortable. So, just kind of, poison, that's not good. But honestly, it doesn't really matter much. Hello, new person. Welcome to the stream. Okay, that's, I do feel it's harder for, Twitch people to find you than YouTube people. I don't know, I always find it's mostly YouTube people finding me than Twitch people, but, caring too much, let's, you know what, let's get rid of the blind bow. And ice shields. 2 flame shields, 2 ice shields, that's probably fine. Okay, now let's go up here. This will just lead to a treasure. I think this stream will go pretty well, I will say. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. As much as I do generally kind of like this one better than the original Final Fantasy. To be fair, I can't wait until I'm done. Yeah, I know, so small annoyances here and there. I'll be closer to going on to Super Nintendo. I'm excited to go on to Super Nintendo. So. 1989 is also like a very special year for the NES because it does, I feel like it does mark a bit of a change where, like, graphically, the games get actually, like, really good for the NES. You know, that's like the midway between like the early NES graphics and the late NES graphics. So I just kind of find that kind of cool. I think we're getting kind of close to halfway through, but through the Mysidia Tower, but you know, I'm not too sure. You know, who knows? So the costume that I'm planning to be, you know, while on stream, if I can hopefully find it, is the Kaneki Ken cosplay that I did once. You know, from Tokyo Ghoul. And that one has a very special mask because, like, you know, it has a bit of a mouthpiece center. So, like, you can, like, zip it up and unzip it. So, you know, talking wise, probably shouldn't be it shouldn't be as quiet as like other masks. It should be actually almost like I'm just regularly talking, I guess. If it's unzipped, of course. I just did that to show, well, these guys I remember very well. I don't really remember anything about them. You know, I'm trying to avoid, you know, the little ice stuff. It's kind of like lava, except, you know, it's ice. But yeah, that's what I'm avoiding. Let's, heal up, Maria a little bit, actually, before we do anything else. And carrying too much. Okay, let's get rid of something. Let's actually get rid of one of golden needles, I think. Ice spear. I heard it's kind of useless, so yeah, I might not really use it much. Okay, I'll do this. Just, not really leaning against anything, just kind of staying here. Anyway. No grasshopper, buddy. So actually, the other day, I don't know what it was. There was, I was working yesterday. That's why I wasn't streaming, and while I was eating lunch, I like to eat lunch outside. I've preferred, like, while working, I've preferred eating lunch outside since basically forever. And there was a certain instinct that for the life of me, excuse me, for the life of me I could not identify, because, it landed on my hand while I was eating, but, it kind of looked like a grasshopper, but, like, it was actually kind of small, and it had, like, really long legs, and it was green, which is why I thought it was a grasshopper. And it absolutely freaked me out, because what the hell is that? But it's one of those things where you see something and then you do a little bit of a double take, because then you're, like, confused about what you actually saw,